Hey you, it's Evie. Guys, looking back real quick. Oh, this way. Watch your ears. You'll see Lola Bean and her baby. Lola, you got your baby? Alright you guys, I wasn't really planning on making this video. Kids just started getting back into school, so I've been trying to go through papers and all sorts of stuff. Haven't been feeling so hot lately, especially my legs. I think it's the weather. It's so gloomy here. Tons of rain. Going through my stack of papers, I had found my denial paper. My second or third. I think my second denial from SSI. I want to talk to you about that real quick, okay? Because I know that's a big problem. All I ask is for those that are pretty judgy, if you're not part of our Spoonie family here, please listen throughout the whole video before leaving any kind of hateful comments. I'm just going to skim through today. I'm not going to go in great detail. I have an appointment pretty soon I gotta leave for. So I'm just going to kind of touch base on it because this can go in so many different directions, right? Oh, if you're new here, I'm Evie. This is my main channel where everything's based off of chronic illnesses. First off, when did I first apply? About 3-ish years ago. Last time I worked, oh gosh, Grace was a baby. She's now 8. Why did I apply? Because I was still in a place where my last job, I was actually a cook at a nursing home. And being on my feet all day not only was the problem, okay, but being on my feet all day and being in a hot kitchen and the foggy mind, and you had to make sure that you paid close attention to people's diets, because in the nursing home they varied. It could be very dangerous if you didn't follow it as you were supposed to. It might not seem hard to many, but I did have a hard time with that, especially when people didn't even understand. I was completely open when I applied for the job. I let them know exactly what I was dealing with. And at that time, my medicine was my pain wasn't managed very well. And now that my pain is managed, I feel the best it's ever been. I want to look for work again. But it's like, I'm at that point where you're too functional to be disabled, but too disabled to be fully functioning, if that makes any sense. I know I can work. I know there's things I can do. I know that. And I want to find kind of the more boring jobs, like, to me, are boring. More like office. I do like weird paperwork and stuff like that. I like that, but I really loved waitressing and bartending. I miss that because of the regulars and really talking to people like I do here. Doing things like that I found really fun, but it's very physical. You're always on your feet. You're always going. At the end of the day, I can't do that. Even when I'm at a place that I feel I can try working again. Now, I go and get that job, I lose insurance. My patches alone are almost $1,000 a month. And that's just the one medicine that I'm on. That would all be gone. And that's where I wonder how many of you are in that same position. I feel lucky that I'm at a place where I've learned how to manage better. I've done things to make it better. I quit smoking. Okay, SSI gives you crap, first of all. Okay, I've known people that live on disability, and it's very hard for them to, live off of it. So I'm not looking at the measly little bit of money, because that's what everybody thinks. Oh, that person is just lying because they want to get SSI and just live off of that. Granted, there are people that are that way, but come on. Yeah, okay, I don't want to have a job just so I can wonder how I'm going to pay my bills. That sounds like the life I want to live. You know what I mean? But yet, I don't qualify. What is it called? SSA? I haven't have enough quarters in because I got sick so young, so I don't count for that. So you try the SSI, but it's if you're not working. But I want to work. I want to find work. I don't know if I'll be able to be full-time. I don't know. And then you're thrown in a area where there's not a lot to offer for work. And that's another thing that really got me thinking about moving. So it's just this upsetting thing. It's a vicious cycle that goes back and forth. I'm really happy that with my medication, I've been able to manage my pain most of the time. You need to find a job that not only understands it, but willing to work around it. But, you know, I understand jobs can't always work around you, because what about everybody else? And it's just upsetting when this is just thrown in your lap out of nowhere, especially before you even got to start a career. It's just, here you go, deal with it. You know, and that's why I have that channel here. Oh, and I've made a video about food stamps, and I've gotten thrown in there, well, you make money off of you. I don't make squat off of YouTube. If one day that comes along, that would be awesome. Don't get me wrong, that'd be so great to get paid while you're doing something that you really love and you're able to do it. Like that would be fantastic. I don't see it coming. I'm not that Shane Dawson personality. But yeah, I was going through all this crap, and well, yeah, I should talk to you guys about that. So that's where I am right now. I want to find work. I actually put an application in not too long ago for an office job. Honestly, if I could have it my way, I'd love to do like photography. But that comes in with expensive equipment and stuff. But just to be able to do work, you know, just to be able to go out and do whatever. I'd love to go even do retail work, you know. It's just a matter of being able to do that physically. And that's where I have the problem. Yes, you know what? I probably could, but when I get home, I'd be worthless. I couldn't be a mother. I couldn't be a wife. I couldn't be a daughter. I couldn't be any of those things. And I know darn well I couldn't. The way I struggled my last job, the heat and being on my feet all the time, the constant flare-ups and the call-ins, and it was brutal. And you want to start a job, and it's like, I'm going to start that, and, you know, Nathan's scared because it's like, well, what if you lose all your medicine? It's like, I'm going to lose all my medicine. I don't know, because he hates his job. As good as he is at his job, he hates it. Granted, he's happier than his last job. But you get stuck with this guilt and this feeling of you're a burden. I know you can't put a price on being a mother or a father. And I'm so happy I've been home with my kids. Granted, I'm not even the mother that I'd love to be, but I am happy that I was able to raise my kids, because anything that any issues that come up with them with their behavior wise, I know where it came from. Not someone else, not from someone else. You know, kind of like when you bring your child over to someone else's house for the night, and there's certain things that you gotta fix when your kid comes back home. Things like that. But I want to go to bed. I really, really, really want to go back to work. It's just a pain, because there's a lot of worries in there. Because you get your medicine, the one thing that helps you manage your pain, ripped away, then what? What are you supposed to do then? It's like, as far as food stamps and stuff, we have like none of that anymore. And that was a goal of ours. I think it's great for people that really need it. But now it comes to insurance. Like, if I could just get the insurance part of SSI, not the SSI check, but just like the insurance, the medicine part of it wouldn't get taken away, that'd be wonderful. But I really don't know what to do about it, you guys. These cool mason jars are purple. If you know any tidbits, I'd love to hear them. If you guys want to share a bit of your story down below, let me go ahead. I'd love to read them. And I'm not sitting here just whining, you guys. I know there's plenty of you that have it worse than I do. But you know, it doesn't void everyone else's problems that might have it slightly better or a lot better. It took Mom 4 years to finally get SSI, and that woman worked. One time she even worked 3 jobs to support us kids when she was by herself. She was even doing janitor work when she was a supervisor, just to bring home an extra few bucks. I remember doing that with her when I was really little, just to see her after school. I would help her clean up the building, and I gave her a lot of credit. But when that MS came along and Fibro, and it really knocked her down, She had to fight 4 years. Her legs would shake and tremor. She could hardly keep her balance. She really couldn't keep her balance. The walker helped. They fought her hard, really hard. So if you're going through that and you know darn well that you need SSI, don't give up, because that's what they do. I get it for a sense to kind of weed out those that are just looking for a handout. If you really need it, don't give up. Just keep going, okay? Sadly, it's a common problem. And I just wanted to talk about it. Time to get my butt in the gear. But thank you for listening. Alright, you guys. I will talk to you later. I hope you're doing alright. If not, hang in there. And I will talk to you soon. Love you.
Wanna see some crazy and also lazy. So you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money, for sure it's so funny. Yeah, everything's better with them. We're just like